Minor League Baseball is on the air as we continue. Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can stay hot.
To get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Colin Edwards will stand in. Right
at least an RBI per game over his last 10. So yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's running towards second. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Yeah, if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. And we all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
Stepping in, Colin Edwards. He singled his last time up.
Edwards.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball.
Colin Edwards stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
And this one is gone, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and it's now 6-4. Colin Edwards will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 6 full. Tyler O'Neill will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
And this one will go down as a...
Colin Edwards steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no run, 8 full. The River Cats lead it 6-5. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
Fans, our final line score.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching it. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
Number 17, Colin Edwards.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Moreno ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 13 for him on the year. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Eric. Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Reno Aces and the Sacramento River Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Colin Edwards strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard liner toward short. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now. Tuffy Gozowicz is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, number 55.
David Lee steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Edwards is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Aces on top, 5-1. Digging in to try it again, Colin Edwards. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
High and deep to center field. Arthur ranging back, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 14 on the season as they pull within 1 here. Now to the plate, Colin Edwards. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A pitch out, the throw, and boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
Well, that's no surprise to anybody that he's running right here on the first pitch. And these guys defensively, well, they know it too. But that just shows you the kind of speed he has out there, because even with the pitch out...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Things are not going any better for him this inning either. That's 6 runs he's given up so far, and I don't think I've seen anything that tells me he's about to turn things around.
Colin Edwards will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. That makes it a 9-6 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Perfect performance in this one, Colin Edwards. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Here comes the first pitch. This is skied out to deep center field. Arthur looks up. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely...
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game. And welcome back, everybody. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Colin Edwards strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Ooh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Stepping in, Rob Brady, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie Miranda, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game. You can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And the return throw sailed a bit, but good agility at first to go up, snare it, and then come down with his foot on the bag, and it's a double play. And with that, here's a look at the River Cats on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls.
Colin Edwards steps in now.
The first baseman, Colin Edwards.
Belted high and deep into right center. Duke looks up. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
And you know, even though this is just AAA, you can already tell. I mean,
Eddie Miranda will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Edwards is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full. The River Cats lead it 2-0. Now to the plate, Colin Edwards. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
That's through another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
Boy, how much hotter is he going to get? He's got himself another 3-hit ball game, and that batting average is going to...
C.J. Land will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
To second for 1.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Rob Brady will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Sent toward first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Colin Edwards will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Line drive to center field. Munoz is right there, 1 down.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
7 runs.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB the Sacramento River Cats and the El Paso Chihuahuas. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road? Colin Edwards strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. First pitch of the at-bat. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. A good hustle there on the RBI triple.
Daniel Munoz will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now after the big inning,
C.J. Land will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. Edwards. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Sacramento leads this one 4-0. Colin Edwards is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ashton looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 17 for him on the season as they extend the lead to 5-0. Tony Sanchez stands in following an RBI single his first time through. Oswaldo Arcia is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Williamson is there, 2 down.
Third baseman, Sebastian Acosta.
Digging in to try it again, Sebastian Acosta. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
Hernandez is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. Eddie Miranda comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
To first, Edwards takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Sacramento leads this one. Striding into the box, Colin Edwards. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Colin Edwards will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Eldridge ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Colin Edwards is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. High and deep to right center field. Munoz ranging back, still going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Sacramento River Cats and the El Paso Chihuahuas. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Colin Edwards will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out? Colin Edwards stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he's...
1 sack. His at ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Colin Edwards gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Ashton. And 2 men left on. Now at the plate, Colin Edwards. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Edwards.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Colin Edwards steps into the box. Let's see if they avoid the zone again or try to challenge him here.
And they'll kind of have to come right after him this time because there's no good reason for walking him right here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now 3-1. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team. Colin Edwards gets his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favor. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Sebastian Acosta will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. A double play. A chance now to take a look at how the home...
This is a lineup that features so many young kids on this team, and generally you know you're going to have to live with their mistakes, but what you do is you ride that youth and enthusiasm to each victory.
He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Velasquez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Leading off the inning, Colin Edwards, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to
Colin Edwards strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Sacramento leads this one. Grounded to first. Edwards fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Colin Edwards will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Lifted in the air to center. Munoz patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here. Number 37 stands in. Now the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Tops Player of the Game award.
Yeah, he needed just a little help to get out of that 7th inning, but all in all, that's 6 2/3 very strong innings for him on the mound.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This is And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
The batter, first baseman, Colin Edwards.
Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. Las Vegas out in front, 5-0. Luis Valencia will get the call here as he'll start. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, he definitely turned in a standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
No errors.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Colin Edwards gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double. Colin Edwards strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, he just made a mistake right there. This pitch up in...
Number 10 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Squares around and drops down a good one. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan. And with it, the inning is over. So they score 4 times on just 3 base hits. No errors and no one left on base. Sean Olsen is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
It's been a game of offense so far, so...
And they'll ask him to bunt off the bench as he puts this one down. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Wilmer Flores will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
To short, fielded cleanly, to second for 1. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
Well, they get the force here at second, but that's going to be it. And that means that the tying run got just a little bit closer now as he's all the way up to third.
Colin Edwards digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Armas going back at the track, the wall. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's now 6-4.
And you know, even though this is just AAA, you can already tell. I mean,
number 2 will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score. You got to be able to string together.
Oh, look at this. In time.
Oh, love it.
The left fielder, number 11.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The River Cats come out on top 6-4. Good night, everybody.
No errors. They left 14 men on base.
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ball game, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Colin Edwards. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Colin Edwards will stand in now, coming off a perfect 4 for 4 a night ago.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance.
Shot toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, this is something they're hitting.
Colin Edwards will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch on its way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Colin Edwards gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Colin Edwards will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and he'll make it to 3rd safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone.
Well, it's not a game-tying home run, but it's the next best thing. As down by 1, he makes it all the way to 3rd here with a triple.
Eric Campbell digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Edwards is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Peter Nicholson comes on now, trying to keep this ball game tied. Colin Edwards is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Line drive to center field. Number 10 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
And if this ball is in the alley just a little bit more, who knows where this thing ends up. Instead, it finds the outfielder's glove, and fortunately,
a handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The River Cats come out on top, 7-6.
7 runs.
Good night, everybody.
1 error and 13 runners left on base. For Las Vegas, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Colin Edwards strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Armas is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. The pitcher, Diego Santos, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Willie Montalvo will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. 0-1, here it comes. Sacrifice attempt here. Underhanded flip.
well, that base hit is going to get his.
Number 68 will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
And he'll take it. Leading off the inning, Colin Edwards, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
Boy, just another great swing right there.
Fred Purvis steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. To first, Edwards scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. Colin Edwards digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fifth.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. Eric Campbell makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
It's been a game of offense so far, so no surprise the leadoff man's on base again. So let's see what we've got in store for us this time around.
Colin Edwards will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. And he will score as well. It's a 3-run double, and they've broken our tie to lead by 3.
He has been money all year long with runners in scoring position, and it just seems like he lives for situations like this. He goes out and hammers this ball, and that's going to be 3 more onto his already impressive RBI total.
Colin Edwards will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk, so that'll set up the double play. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there.
And welcome back. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball. Colin Edwards will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left, number 21 for him on the season. Douglas Short will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted. So stepping in, number 17, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Clemente ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the tying run comes around to score from second. Colin Edwards will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, he'd taken care of the...
Richard Cornell stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 4-3 game. Colin Edwards will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Poirier is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Steve Perry. He singled his last time up.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Weak roller right side. Gonna be a tough play. Underhanded flip. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We've played 8 full. The Bees are out in front, 6-3. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the show. Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA. Colin Edwards will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. Well, there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells us.
Prince Clemente comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. Down the first baseline. Oh, what a play. He's out.
Oh, nice pick.
Now to the plate, Colin Edwards. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Colin Edwards will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits. Colin Edwards will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently,
Jet Bandy will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And, Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the ninth.
Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Colin Edwards will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they open up an 8-5 lead.
boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean,
Reggie Poirier will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys.
Matt Vasgersian back on the minor league pregame show as we move closer to first pitch tonight in the Pacific Coast League with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Colin Edwards is our subject, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs, really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets...
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Colin Edwards gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Edwards.
Line drive to left. Hernandez is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. Colin Edwards is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, that base hit is going to get...
Colin Edwards will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. Richard Cornell will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. On his way to pitch number 75. To first, Edwards over to his left, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Colin Edwards will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Colin Edwards. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Striding in to start the 9th, Wayne Sexton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Little dribbler down the line. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Sacramento River Cats and the Tacoma Rangers. Colin Edwards will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently it's 6 games entering play. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. In the air to center field and deep. Back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Number 16 will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. A chance now to take.
He's been unconscious at the plate. He hit over 15 home runs last month. I don't think anyone expects him to keep up that pace, but if he can get anywhere close to the same level of production, then he's going to continue to help this ball club win a lot of games.
Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game. Number 16 steps in now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this Colin Edwards gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
But that'll be off the right field wall. The relay. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. Colin Edwards will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the right fielder. At the track, the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. Colin Edwards will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out, and he is in there.
The batter,
Bernard Dowell, ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that's a wrap here tonight.